What's up, good people? I'm back with another update, and today I wanted to share 3 reasons why I'm not choosing to leave for now. There's always fine print. But anyway, number one is going to be stability. I have a great deal of stability here in the UAE, such as I have a home, I have transportation, meaning I have my own car, and I have health insurance. These are not things that you just kind of get up and forget or just try to obtain in a different place or space, because they are costly things to have. Being that now I'm paying rent and things like that, or I have ownership of my car, which, I have my own sense of stability. I know where things are for the most part, but these are just things that right now would completely be shaken up if I were to leave and try to fit myself in somebody else's home or place or space. To be able to obtain all those things such as home, transportation, health insurance would be an expense that I don't necessarily have the capacity to handle at this particular time. So I have a great deal of stability here. Number two is going to be my safety. I still feel a great deal of safety here, and this is both personally and environmentally. With all the stuff that's going on, I do not fear for my personal safety on the ground. I can still get about and I have to look over my shoulder or have to worry about locking my doors and all of that other stuff. All that stuff on the ground is still stable, once again, and it is safe. And environmentally, like we've been saying, they have been handling it. Now, are things happening here and there? Of course, but for the most part, the military and the government have been handling things, everything from alerts to interceptions and all of the above, literally. So my safety, while I might be still anxious because of the conflict that is taking place, but it is not, we are not the aggressors. They are protecting us from all the things that are taking place. So even with the looming threat, I still feel safer here. And número tres is the uncertainty. If I were to leave, I don't know when I could come back. I have a lot of things that I still need to handle and maintain to be able to keep my residency abroad. And the uncertainty on when this conflict will end and or when I be able to return is just not something I'm willing to risk at this particular time, even though I know things can work out, but I don't know when it's going to end. And then also there's the uncertainty of these companies who have been losing millions, even billions of dollars over these past almost 2.5 weeks. So there's uncertainty on flight prices. There's uncertainty on gas prices. There's uncertainty on food prices. There's so much uncertainty that because of the uncertainty of being in a different place, I'd rather stay here where I know that I'm safe and I'm stable, and the country's doing things to ensure that safety and stability maintain. So those are some of my 3 reasons. Now, it is in fine print. It is in fine print. I'm not going to be silly and just try to, do things that don't make sense. But I wanted to bring some or shed some light on some of my pause and not just getting up and rushing and trying to book a flight at an airport or take hours drive, not 1 hour, but like literally take a lot of time to try to get to a bordering country to still do other things, or try to use something that's been organized by a government where they're going to drop you off in a foreign country and still it is your expense. So doing my due diligence, monitoring the situation as best I can, and doing what I can to, save monetarily in the event that a bigger purchase or expense needs to be had for these things. But this is just not something that you can pack in a suitcase and unpack no matter where you are. And so these are my reasons. Outside of that, we've had a couple quieter days, if you will. I've been able to kind of get out and about. I went to church. I went to an iftar last evening. So life is still taking place. We just all have a little bit more of that anxiousness on our shoulders. So I'm not saying that it's not a stressful situation, but there is a big difference knowing that whatever is taking place, that the country is not the aggressor. We are receiving things as a result of various different understandings. That's above me now. But yeah, so if y'all have any questions, feel free to drop them below. But outside of that, these updates are to show you all that I'm good and that I'm well. Explain various certain situations from questions that I've been getting, especially when people are asking me, are you coming back or when are you going to come back? But yeah, this is all I got for you on today. I'm inside because I wanted to use my standing whiteboard. Other than that, continue, once again, like I say, if you are a faith-based and or believing person, continue to pray, reach out to your government officials, and then support the people who you know who are still abroad. You can ask how you can support them if they have what they need, because my story is not everybody's story. But I would caution you just not to try to scare us into making a decision that's going to shake this, because all of this stuff right here plays a big deal in what I would deem my mental health. When these are challenged and or affected, I might not show it all the time, but it definitely rocks me at my core. So I'm trying to maintain all of these things to consider, of course, my safety, but also my mental health as well, and just bringing anything that could potentially jeopardize that, especially when I make a decision too quickly, is not it's not a decision that I'm willing to make. So please trust that we're monitoring the situation day by day. Not going to do anything that will jeopardize us as far as within our particular control. But because of these particular reasons, we're choosing to stay. We're choosing to stay. So thank you all for your well wishes. For those of you who care to continue to watch these particular things, I thank you for the support, and I'm here to continue to offer the information that I have access to or what I want to share. Thank you to my friends and family who have been here, who have thanked me for making these videos to help them share with their family and friends some of our sentiments and things that we're living with or living through. But outside of that, we appreciate your love and your support. For those of you who may not have reached out, don't feel guilty. We understand that life be lifing, no matter where you are. And yeah, hope to hear from you all soon. Take care. Love you. Peace.